Hey everyone, ready to dive into something that can totally transform your trading. And no, it's not some crazy complicated algorithm. We're talking about the trading journal.
Yeah, often overlooked.
I know, right?
It,
I'll be honest, when I first heard trading journal, I pictured like a super boring spreadsheet, just numbers, dates.
right, just like a data dump.
Exactly. But what if I told you it's not really about recording what happened, but more about understanding the why? That's where it gets really interesting.
It's huge. And honestly, so many traders, and I'm including myself here, we get so caught up in the actual, technical parts of trading.
Yeah. Yeah.
Analyzing charts and oh, I got to master this indicator or that indicator,
Right.
that we forget about the most unpredictable element, ourselves.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like a basketball team spending hours studying game footage, but never actually working on their pre-game mindset.
Yeah. Or how they react under pressure.
Exactly.
You could have the most amazing jump shot, but if you fall apart every time you miss a free throw,
Right.
you're never going to reach your full potential.
Absolutely.
And trading, it's the same thing. Those mental and emotional blind spots, they can cost you big time.
For sure.
Think about revenge trading. It's like you're chasing those losses, trying to win that money back immediately,
Right.
but you're not thinking strategically. It's emotional.
Totally.
A journal can help you spot those tendencies before they derail everything.
It's like having that self-awareness so you don't go down that rabbit hole.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of it, the trading journal.
Yeah.
It's like holding up a mirror. It reflects back your habits, what you're good at, and those weaknesses we all have.
It's about maximizing every single trade, not just blindly going into it.
Yes, you got it.
Okay, so picture this. You've been trading for a while, maybe a few months, even a year, and you think you're doing okay. But then you start really logging each trade, the date, time, what you traded, your strategy, why you got in, why you got out.
Yeah, get specific.
And suddenly, boom, patterns emerge.
They're there.
You see, wow, I always nail these tech trades after earnings calls, but then, Friday afternoons are brutal for me. What is that?
That's the insight, right?
That's the kind of insight you just don't get any other way.
You can't make this stuff up.
And having that clear understanding of what makes you tick as a trader, huge for long-term success.
It's everything.
So for this deep dive, we really wanted to break down building a trading journal into manageable steps. And the first one, laying that foundation, getting the essentials of every single trade down.
It's the starting point. Got to have that solid base.
Now, I'll admit, it can be tempting to rush this part. It seems like just data entry.
But it's so much more than that.
Exactly. I challenge you, approach it like a detective gathering clues.
I like that.
Don't just jot down Apple, $170, buy.
Yeah.
Think of it like this. Tuesday morning, feeling optimistic after Apple's latest product launch, decided to go long on Apple at $170.
Yeah. Tell a story.
Right. You're creating a narrative, setting the stage for some serious analysis later.
You got it.
And that brings us to step 2, and I think this is where the real magic starts to happen. Documenting your why for each trade. I'll admit, when I first started journaling, I thought this whole why thing was kind of just for my memory later on. Oh, right, that's why I bought Tesla.
Right.
But it's way more than that.
Oh, yeah.
This is where you hold yourself accountable to your own strategies.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you've got your system right, based on moving averages.
Right.
For anyone new to this, those are the lines on the charts that help you spot trends. You've backtested it, you know it works, but then you see that hot stock, everyone's talking about it, and you jump in, totally ignoring your own rules.
Been there.
Yeah, we all have. And documenting your why, that's what exposes those moments of weakness.
It's like that reality check.
Exactly. Those impulsive decisions that often lead to, not great results.
Exactly.
So really ask yourself, were you following your plan or just chasing a hot tip?
Big one.
Were you feeling greedy, fearful, maybe a little too confident after a win? Putting it all down, whether it's on paper or, in your notes app, whatever works.
Makes it real.
It does. You start to see, hold on, do my strategies actually hold up over time? Or am I constantly messing myself up by going off script?
Because we all have those tendencies.
We do. It's like that saying, the best way to predict the future is to create it. But in this case, it's about understanding your past trading behavior to create a more profitable future.
I like that.
And then, step 3, tracking your emotions.
Ooh, getting deep.
I know. Sounds a little touchy-feely.
A little bit.
Maybe even intimidating.
For sure.
But trust me on this one.
Oh, it's big.
Because it's amazing how often our emotions, especially the sneaky subconscious ones, are actually running the show when we trade.
It's true.
Think about it. Have you ever gone into a trade feeling super anxious because you're already down for the week?
Happens all the time.
Or maybe a few small wins made you way too confident and bam, bigger loss.
Yeah, it's like it goes to your head.
It does. But here's the thing. We all have emotions. It's what makes us human, right?
Yeah.
And acknowledging them instead of pretending they don't exist, that's huge.
Totally.
This isn't about beating yourself up for feeling scared or greedy or whatever. It's about shining a light on those emotions. Because once you're aware of them,
You can actually do something about it.
exactly, you start to see how they affect your decisions, and that is incredibly powerful.
It changes the game.
Now, let's be real. Building a detailed journal, fantastic.
Right.
It's a lot of data.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
Dates, times, assets, your strategies, emotions, it can be a lot to process.
Yeah, for sure.
And this is where Lincfolio comes in.
Okay, I'm interested.
So for those who don't know, Lincfolio is a platform that takes your trading journal to the next level. It's not just about storing your trades, it actually analyzes them.
Oh, wow.
It helps you uncover hidden patterns, gives you insights that you'd probably miss just staring at a spreadsheet.
That makes sense.
It's like you've got this gold mine of data from your trading journal, right? But you need the right tools to get the good stuff out.
Right.
That's Lincfolio.
I like it.
And here's where it gets really interesting. Lincfolio doesn't just ignore the whole emotional side of trading. It brings it into the analysis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So remember how we were talking about tracking your emotions?
Yeah.
Lincfolio takes that data and connects it to your actual trades, and the insights are really eye-opening.
I bet.
So say you notice this pattern where your trading gets a little shaky after a stressful day at work.
Okay.
Maybe you're taking more risks than usual or just not doing your normal research.
Right.
Lincfolio can actually show you that connection. It'll highlight how your emotions might be affecting your results.
Huh. That's wild. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, it's like having a spotlight shown on those subconscious biases that can trip up even the most experienced trader.
Yeah.
And listen, it's not about getting rid of emotions altogether.
Right.
That's impossible.
We're human.
Exactly. It's about understanding their impact and then coming up with ways to manage them.
I like that.
It goes back to that basketball analogy.
Oh, yeah.
It's like having a coach who not only helps you with your jump shot, but also helps you develop that mental toughness.
Stay focused when it matters.
Exactly. Tune out distractions and make smart decisions even when the pressure's on.
That's huge.
It is. And Lincfolio gives you the tools to do that in your trading.
I like it.
One of the sources we looked at for this episode actually talked about how he always thought he was a momentum trader,
Okay.
like chasing the hottest stocks.
I know the type.
But then he started using Lincfolio, and the analysis showed that his most consistent profits were actually coming from those longer-term swing trades,
Yeah. Interesting.
or the ones he had almost forgotten about.
Wow.
Turns out his personality, his risk tolerance, they were actually better suited for a more patient approach,
Oh.
even though he thought he was a completely different kind of trader.
That's really cool.
It's all about being honest with yourself. You know,
Yeah.
understanding your strengths, what you're good at, and then where you need to improve, and using that to become a better trader.
And Lincfolio can help you do that.
It gives you the tools and the insights. So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of trading journals,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with a challenge.
Okay, I'm ready.
Think about what really resonated with you today. Maybe it's finally starting that trading journal you've been putting off.
In a time like the present.
Right. Or maybe it's checking out Lincfolio, seeing how their analysis can take your trading to the next level.
Yeah.
Or hey, maybe it's just taking a few minutes after each trade, win or lose, to really think about why you made that decision.
Yeah, just that little bit of reflection.
And exactly what were you feeling? What was going through your mind? You might be surprised by what you discover.
I bet.
Remember, the key to becoming a consistently profitable trader isn't just about mastering some secret strategy or finding the next hot stock.
It's bigger than that.
It's about mastering yourself, and that is a journey worth taking.